Hi, Goatman Phil Rainey. Thought I'd tell you a fictional story. It could be true. I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I don't know. It's just a sort of story I came up with around real events that an asteroid was going to hit Earth, and they had no way of really navigating to hit the asteroid because the speed they'd have to hit it to change its momentum would be so huge that they just can't steer with thrusters at that kind of speed for that kind of trajectory change. But there's a new invention involving steering in space, where certain forces in space can then be used to basically steer just like a plane steers in the air. And about the same time, the DART mission was launched. The Russians at the same time, same month, I think it's the same month, about the same time anyway, steered a missile into a orbiting satellite. And originally I thought, maybe the technology was leaked to the Russians, and at the same time, so they developed the technology at the same time, and the Russians crashed into a satellite. But the Americans decided to be responsible and test the technology on a distant asteroid. And then a few days ago, it's the 24th December today, just about Christmas, several asteroids flew close to Earth, 2 million kilometers away. And it's about a series of 3 of them. And then maybe what in the story, the Russians and the Americans were working together, and they didn't really have time to fully test the steering and the equipment to hit this asteroid. And so they both made, or maybe they didn't both make, but they allowed the other to pretend that the Russians were shooting down a satellite to test the steerage, which was also on their probe sent to the asteroid, which was launched at about the same time. But they couldn't test it before, didn't have time to test it before, so they tested it destroying a satellite before to practice steering with this technology before they actually tried out on the one-off chance of hitting this asteroid and saving the Earth from a massive explosion and maybe complete destruction. And so maybe the Russians and the Americans have actually worked together to save the world in my fictional story, and even though they're having a war against each other and blowing each other up. And maybe the Russians then made a story about thanking the whole American team for helping them with a coolant leak on the Soyuz spacecraft at the International Space Station. This is a true part. This is obviously is a story that they did release, that the head of Roscosmos thanked the American team for being there to help them with the coolant leak, and hopefully next time they can fix it all by themselves, he said. And so maybe maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Anyway, see ya. Bye.